Hello, you amazing sons of bitches. It is I, once again, your reigning and defending undisputed world entertainment champion of the entire world and the sneaker king of the AK Valley, Hardcore Harry. How the hell are you guys? I'm pretty good myself. We're gonna try something a little new. So, as you know, if you've been watching, and you better have been goddamn watching, if you have been, you'll know that I've been doing kind of getting to know me videos, just so you guys kind of get to know me and some of myself. I get to know myself a little bit too. But we're going to take it a step further. Erica has suggested that maybe I show off like some of my collections, and I've watched other YouTubers, they show off their nerdy collectibles and stuff like that, and I have plenty of that to show off too. But today we're going to start with my sneaker collection. It's going to be two parts. This is part one today, obviously. So we're going to start with it, show off some of my sneakers. You've probably seen a lot of my unboxing videos for shoes. I'm a very big sneakerhead right now. In fact, like if I show Erica one more pair of shoes that I want, she's probably going to break up with me, but that's neither here nor there. Let's get into the shoes I already have, and then we'll show you the ones that I end up buying. So let's get into it without further ado. Start with these bad boys here. I'm going to do it in order I bought them, with the exception of these ones. These ones have to go first because of the way I want these videos to go. So these ones kind of have to go first. But these are my Vans slip-ons, the checkered, black and white checkered ones from Fast Times Ridgemont High Spicoli shoes, and I love Fast Times and Spicoli. So I've been looking at these for a while. I've considered buying these multiple times, and I just never did. I kind of thought they were just kind of out there, a little weird for me, something I don't know if I'd necessarily wear. But with the colors I've been wearing lately with my shoes, and just the off-the-wall shoes I've been wearing lately, these are actually relatively normal. So we're gonna do a little something here. I'm gonna show you these shoes on foot. I'm not putting all my shoes on both feet, I'm just doing one foot to show you guys, but we're also going to pair them with some socks, and what I normally would pair with socks. Now, I was going to do whole outfits, but I don't feel like changing over and over and over again. It's pretty hot in here, so I don't feel like sweating my ass off, but outfit's very important with shoes. It's not just about the shoe, it's about the outfit, and I never used to be that way. It was just whatever shoes I put on, or whatever shoes I put on with whatever outfit I happen to be wearing that day, but now I kind of plan a little differently. Sometimes I plan my shoe to go with the outfit I'm wearing. More often I plan my outfit to go with the shoe that I'm wearing. So this actually is an outfit I would wear with these shoes. I think it goes very well with them. I kind of picked this outfit today because this is going to go well with most of the shoes I wear. But the socks are a different story. Socks kind of break things up a little bit, and most of the socks I'll be wearing don't necessarily go with this outfit, but it's just to kind of give you an idea of how to accessorize with shoes a little bit. If you're having trouble, take my lead. So slip this bad boy on. It wants to go on. Don't know why it's not fitting. There we go. So, there it is on foot with my awesome, super freaking awesome SpongeBob socks. I love SpongeBob, makes me happy. And just show off a little more there. So, the yellow is nice, but like I said, obviously it doesn't go with this outfit. These socks do not match this outfit at all, but just plain black and white shoes. This gives a little pop of color, a little pop of style. Something unique, so that's why I go with that for those. Anyway, on to the next shoe. Now, with these shoes, we're actually getting into the order of when I purchased these. So my first real pair of sneakerhead shoes are these here, the Air Vandals. These bad boys are from Terminator. They're John Connor shoes. These are the first shoes that kind of got me in to being a sneakerhead. I still wasn't a full-fledged sneakerhead, and you can probably tell by how beat up they are. My buddy Billy actually told me about these when they were coming out, and I was like, I really gotta have these. They're like $80. Like most Vandals, they're cheap, but they were awesome. They're still awesome. I still love these shoes. But he told me about them. I ended up getting them. I just barely got them. Actually, a little smaller than I like, but whatever, I got them, they still fit. They're just a little tight. These were my everyday shoes, as you can probably tell by how beat up they are. I just washed them. I actually just cleaned a bunch of my shoes. I just cleaned a lot of them. I got this Shoe Magic shoe cleaner and the white touch-up stuff that came with it. So these are a lot cleaner than they were. These actually look a lot better than they have in a while, but they're still pretty beat up. See on the back there, there's chunks taken out of it. I wore these every day, and Billy warned me. He said, don't wear these every day. These are really nice shoes. You're going to wear them out. Just wear them for special occasions. And I'm like, I don't know what to think about that, because first off, I loved and still love these shoes, and they're awesome. And this is the best shoes I had up until, that point. So I wanted to wear them, show them off every day. Also, at the time, I was still not a huge sneakerhead, so for me it was, shoes are meant to be worn. Oh well, if they get worn out, and it sucks, but it happens. And these are the first shoes where I kind of was regretting that they were getting worn out, but still, I was at that level. And now, let me state, especially for the kids out there, when your parents buy you shoes, they're meant to be worn. When you buy your own shoes, they're meant to be worn. They are still shoes, they're footwear. You're gonna have some collector pairs. Like if I ever got a pair of Air Yeezys, they wouldn't be caught dead on my feet. They would be on display somewhere under lock and key. But put these bad boys on. These ones I used to tie. The shoestring's kind of jacked up because I used to tie them. I don't do that anymore because the strap actually keeps them tight. Now, for these here, the next pair of shoes also, but for these shoes here, I don't have a good sock pairing for them. Mainly because the last time I wore these, and the next pair, was when I wasn't wearing long socks. I wasn't really accessorizing like that, and I was still fully against long socks, so I just wore whatever it was. But these look good with short socks. I think they might be alright with long socks, but I think overall they do look better with short socks. So there's these bad boys here. These are shoes that I'm going to keep, honestly, forever. Occasionally I'll think about wearing them, and occasionally I probably will wear these again on special occasions, like if I'm going to see a rescreening of Terminator at the theater or something. Maybe I'll throw these bad boys on, but overall I'm not going to wear them a lot. But still, because I'm a huge nerd and I love Terminator, these shoes, and just because I love sneakers also, but mainly because I love Terminator, these shoes are staying with me forever. Some of the other ones maybe I'll get rid of. These bad boys aren't going anywhere. Anyway, on to the next one. These bad boys are my Hyperdunk 2015s. Show me a little bit. White, black, and silver. I love shiny things, as I've been over before in other videos, so the silver really made me want these. But these are another clear case of neglect. They actually look pretty good because, once again, I just clean these things with the Shoe Magic, and then I get the whole thing with the white touch-up cleaner. But they actually are wearable again, surprisingly. I didn't think they were. There's still some spots where it's like, but overall, these are wearable again. These are kind of another case of neglect. The main reason I bought these, actually, before getting back to the neglect, the main reason I bought these ones is because I really wanted a pair of Air Mags, and I still really want a pair of Air Mags. I've almost bought knockoffs a few times. I've almost bought the costume versions a few times, but another case of me being a huge nerd, I love Back to the Future, and those shoes are just awesome. I don't even care about the self-lacing. I love the style, and I love the light-up part of them. But while looking up Air Mags, I actually came across these bad boys, and it was recommended as a shoe. There were some Hirachis that were recommended too, which, now looking at Hirachis, I don't know why they were, but these were this was a shoe that was recommended as a look-alike, and they do kind of look like the Air Mags. They're very futuristic looking, and they're really cool. I like them a lot, but this is another case of neglect. I overwore these. They kind of replaced my Air Vandals as my everyday shoe. Same thing with work. I'd wear them to work, change out of them when I left, change back into them to leave. Now, anybody that wears white shoes usually likes to keep them clean. Most people, even non-sneakerheads, if you have a pair of white shoes, usually like to keep them clean, and you know how hard it is to keep a pair of white shoes clean. So, hard enough to keep them clean as it is. A couple years ago, 4th of July, we had a party here. I had just cut the grass beforehand, and I wasn't thinking, I didn't rake up anything. I wasn't really thinking. I didn't want to wear a pair of my super good shoes. These were old at the time, so I didn't want to wear a pair of my super good shoes and get them dirty, but I figured it wasn't going to be that bad, so I'll just throw these on. Like I said, they were kind of my old shoes at this point, but they were still nice, and I still wanted to look nice, so I threw them on. Well, that was a mistake. The grass still hadn't dried, and these were green and brown and just nasty as shit. So I threw them in the washing machine. most of it came out, but a lot of the dirt actually just kind of migrated all to the bottom. So the tops were clean, but the bottoms were all dirty as shit, especially like around the silver parts here, which you can't even really tell or separate very well anymore, but it all kind of migrated down there. And just after that, I kind of stopped wearing them, forgot about them, scrubbed them real hard, and I used the white touch-up on it also, and they look a hell of a lot better now. So they're definitely better looking now. They're still dirty, but they're better looking. So I'll throw these on the feet. Once again, like I said, I don't really have a sock for these. With this shoe, pretty much anything can work. Just with the Vandals, pretty much anything can work because they're both very basic shoes. One's black, white, and silver. The other's white, black, and silver. So they're very basic shoes. I'm not going to tie these because I don't feel like tying them, and I'm tying them, but they're very basic shoes and can match with anything. So the sock you would wear with this would be something to match your outfit. So I'm not going to do it. I'm going to keep my no-shows on. But once again, these actually look really good with no-shows. This was, like I had already said, just like with my Vandals, these, I wasn't wearing long socks yet, so I was wearing the no-shows. This is basically how I went out. But this shoe actually goes really good with this outfit. As I'm looking at myself right now, so I'm not looking at the camera, I'm looking at myself because these look really, really good with this outfit. So might be time to bust these bad boys out again, but I'm really happy with how clean they came and how wearable they are again, because these are one of my favorite pairs of shoes. Just, they were old and I neglected them. So this is the last shoe that I actually neglected. So we're going on to the final shoe of this half of the episode. So these shoes are my first pair of real sneakerhead shoes. And I say that because these are the shoes that really, really got me into being a sneakerhead. And they almost didn't happen. I almost didn't get them because I was supposed to get a different pair of shoes, but I didn't get lucky enough to get them, so I ended up with these. But they are still very awesome shoes. A little too small because I didn't get the right size, the only size I could get, but still they fit just a little tight. So here they are. The Kyrie 4 All-Stars. Show you kind of more of these shoes because there's so much more to them. There's a lot of color on them, a lot of pops of color. Dates, the birth and names of family members all over them. Just little homages to parts of his personal life all over the shoes. Inside, fear is not real. It's really cool. There's a lot of cool stuff on this. There's a logo on the front there, on the back there. So they're really, really cool shoes, and there's a lot to them. But yeah, like I was saying, I almost didn't get these when the PG2 PlayStations dropped. Actually, I almost didn't get these for two different reasons. When the PG2 PlayStations dropped, that's what I wanted. I decided that's what I wanted. I was absolutely dead set on these shoes. Eventually, because I really hadn't been in the sneakerhead game. Like I got those Vandals, and I got lucky because they, almost sold out. And they did sell out, but they almost sold out before I got them. But I hadn't really been part of the sneakerhead game yet. These aren't even a year old yet, so that's how new I am into this. I still consider myself an amateur sneakerhead, but I didn't understand how it worked. I didn't know about draws and limited amounts of shoes and sometimes redrops. I didn't know about any of that, so I just thought I was getting the PlayStation PG2s. As it gets closer, I can find out there's a draw for it. There's a lottery. You place your order, and if you get picked, it goes through. If you don't get picked, it doesn't go through. So, placed my order. I wasn't getting anything. Nothing was telling me anything, and I didn't understand why. Nothing at all was showing up for me. And eventually, I saw the message that I somehow missed that I was not picked. So, I believe it was a week after these were coming out, and I was like, these are really cool. I'm gonna try for these. Not quite the limited draw that the PG2 PlayStation was, but still limited quantities. So, got on. I was at work. I ended up getting mandatory overtime. Got on. Or was at work, trying to get on. 10 o'clock when they dropped. I'm a 911 dispatcher. There was a bad car accident. I couldn't just get up and leave. I was going to have somebody cover my desk, and I was going to go do it, but I can't just do that. If there's nothing going on, that's one thing, but in the middle of a car accident, I wasn't about to just go get up and leave. So I got up, did all that, got up eventually. It was like 10:15 by that point. I was like, all right, went out, sold out. Texted Erica, told her about it. I was pissed off. I was about ready to quit my job, because when I get I get irrational. When I miss things that I want because of my job, when I miss things from my personal life because of my work life, I get very irrational for a little bit. I started saying, you know what, I'm done with that job. It's not worth it. So obviously a pair of shoes is not worth quitting my job over. But the point of it is personal life comes before work life, and when work life gets in the way of personal life, I get very angry. So that was just a case of that. But anyway, so sold out. The button wasn't grayed out though. It was still, it looked like you could click on it. So I just kept tapping. I'm like, this guy's angry at this point, so I was just being irrational. Thankfully I did, because I kept tapping. Boom, came up, size shirt. Or the sizings came up. My size was sold out, but there were other sizes, including, I think these are 11, 10 or 11. Yeah, these are 11. I usually try for 12s. 11.5, 11 and a half is like usually where I'm at. Depends on the brand and style of shoe. I can go anywhere from 10 to 13, but I usually try to go around to 12. But 11, a bit tight, but they do fit. And I got lucky and got them. So I was done MFing work for them. And here they are. So let's do it on feet. I do have some socks for these ones. So this shoe and sock combination is actually like my favorite combination out of all the shoes I have, I think. And actually, they match the shoes. I didn't realize that till now. The shoes and the socks both match the shirt very well. It's different shades, but the same color. So here they are, on foot, Kyrie 4s with my Rocco's Modern Life socks. I kind of wish they didn't have Rocco's face on. They were just the design of a sweater, but it's okay. It's cool. Like I said, this is like probably my favorite combination of sock and shoe that I have, because they match so well. Like the blues and the pinks are almost dead on with the blues and the pinks of the shoes. And the blue and the pink of my shirt, like I said, different shades, but this outfit looks really good, and I'm going to have to pull this out of my closet for a night out one of these nights. But yeah, so there's those shoes. Still not what I wanted. I wanted the PG2 PlayStations, but I think overall I am happier that I got these, because I ended up with a pair of PG2s, so it's all good. And these are just really cool. They stand out. They're really different. The PlayStations stand out, but they're a little more normal. These are just wild and freaking out there. And these are what really started like me liking the strange colors for shoes and the strange designs and everything. Like, I don't like plain boring shoes. I mean, I do. The most recent pair of shoes I bought are not plain and boring, but a little more plain and boring than these. But overall, I like something that stands out like these. So anyway, there's that. There's the end of it. Part 2 is coming soon, hopefully. Thank you guys for watching, as always. Don't forget to drop some likes down below, because those really help out a lot. I mean, dislike if you want to. Either way, it's just a simple click of a button. It's easy. It takes 2 seconds. Just do something. Don't be indifferent about it. If you like it, you like it. If you dislike it, you dislike it. Either way. But, I mean, there's really nothing to dislike about it, and I don't want you guys having bad karma. But, I mean, like I said, there's really nothing to dislike, because I'm teaching about high fashion and how to accessorize, so what is there to dislike about that? And really, on that note, also, drop some comments down below, because I'm open for your tips on how to accessorize. I mean, I'm sure they're wrong, but I can at least teach you the proper way to accessorize, show you how you're wrong, and maybe I can even take some of your tips and turn them into good ones, and maybe you have a few I haven't thought of. It's entirely possible. I mean, it's unlikely, but it's entirely possible. Also, let me know what you think about the video in general, what you think about my shoe collection so far, and I'm going to ask you to comment again on part 2, so plenty more shoes for you to comment on. What else? Oh yeah, subscribe, because I know a lot of you have already, but I also know that a lot of you haven't done it yet. I don't know why. It's simple. Click the subscribe button, another 2-second thing, just click, and you're subscribed. That's simple. And if you hit the notification button, the little bell up there, you'll get notified when any more of this quality content is up. And I know it hasn't been frequent lately, but it will be. I promise you I'm going to get there again. It will be frequent again. Whatever. It is what it is, but it'll be back. Also share, because sharing is caring, and sharing is what really helps me out a lot. You guys sharing is what gets my stuff out there to more and more and more people, and that's honestly the best thing. If you want to support me, that's the best thing you can do for me right now, is supporting me by doing that. Just getting out there, telling other people about it. And like I've said, actually I didn't post that video because I thought it was too mean. But like I said in another video, it didn't get posted. I need to get out there more myself too. I know I don't do it enough, so I'm going to get out there more, and I just ask that you guys do the same thing. If you like this content, if you want to support me, that's the best way to do it. But more importantly than that, more importantly than any of that, don't just have a great day, have a hardcore day.